Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. This is probably going to be I'm going to test drive this new segment of our Arsenal news. Well, actually, latest live news at Arsenal, and just see how you guys feel. If you guys want me to maybe continue the segment right through the summer recess and the transfer window, then hit me up in the comments box and we'll see how it goes. But right about now, we're going to try and see how this one figures out. But if you have not seen Cannon Fodder TV before, make sure you subscribe on all platforms, so you can receive all the latest and greatest news right here on Cannon Fodder TV. Oh, I just love that intro. That intro does it to me every time I play that intro. Right, anyway, yeah, so welcome back. We're going to try and do this live Arsenal live news and see how you guys feel. If you think it's terrible and rubbish, then let me know in the comments box. If you think it's a great idea, let me know in the comments box. Right, the first bit of news is about this chap here, Thomas Partey. And according to the Sun, getting us riled up and aroused and ready and raring to go for the next season. Because me personally, I can't wait until the season ends. I've basically had enough. I had enough. But according to the Sun, they said Thomas Partey may be favoured to have his particular number on the back of his shirt. I mean, the Atletico Madrid player currently plays with number 5, and it says Thomas Partey may be able to keep his favoured number 5 shirt if he joins Arsenal, according to the reports. The midfielder has worn the number at his current club, Atletico Madrid, as well as with Real Mallorca. And the Gunner's current number 5 is worn by Socrates Papastathopoulos, who the Telegraph is out of favour with Mikel Arteta. Carrying on at Arsenal, man. Come on. There's players that need to, be shown the door. I mean, for me, Socrates, he is I'll say a favourite of mine, but robust, defending, does what it says on the box, defends, nothing more and nothing less. But I guess if the reports are true, he's out of favour, then we've got to let these players go. But anyway, so the Sun is saying that, therefore, it is very possible that Partey will be handed the jersey whether Socrates stays or goes. I think, that's going to be something we need to keep an eye on. Partey, he's had a kind of a slight dip in form at Atletico Madrid. But we've been missing a player like him, someone who's very strong, really strong midfielder, can gel well. But we saw last night with the performance, I guess it was part and parcel to do with maybe fatigue, maybe Arteta kind of rotating the squad too much, and the end result was that it was a limp performance against Aston Villa, wasn't it? But listen, we need to live and learn anyway. Live and learn. And the other bit of news, I feel sorry for Mikel Arteta. I do, because when I saw some various press conferences, these guys, these hacks, they love to put pressure on Arteta about Mesut Ozil. Yes, I said the number 10 player's name, Mesut Ozil. You can see Mikel Arteta is absolutely fed up of asking the same old questions about Mesut Ozil. What's happened with Mesut Ozil? Is he going to play? Why is he not playing? He's our most creative player. And even Ian Wright has kind of waded in on the topic of Mesut Ozil. So according to the Mirror, Ian Wright has said, I'll just read it here, actually, I'll paraphrase it. So Arsenal legend Ian Wright believes that Mesut Ozil's career at the Emirates is over following his latest snub from Mikel Arteta. The World Cup winner hasn't played for the Gunners since the Premier League returned from lockdown. That's incredible. Really incredible. And Arsenal's highest earner was again overlooked at Aston Villa on Tuesday night. I've got to say, there are certain players that I look for once the 11 is issued, and I've got to say, our number 10 is one of the first names I do look for. Ozil 31 didn't even make the squad for the trip to the West Midlands, despite Arteta being able to select 9 substitutes. With untried teenager defender Matt Smith preferred to both himself and Matteo Guendouzi. Yeah, I mean the debate, the questions are going to rage on, and these press guys, they have every right to question Mikel Arteta, but you can see it, Arteta, he is just really, really fed up with all these questions. He seems to be batting away those questions, fairly good. But what do you think, guys? Do you think our number 10's career is over at Arsenal? 31, 350k, a week. Has he lost his passion to play, football, period? Or what's going on? Again, guys, you can probably tell me now in the comments box or, at the end of this live stream, Arsenal in news. But it's just, no, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. And then if things probably, won't say get any worse, apparently, again, in the news, it says that Mesut Ozil's wife is wanting a move away from London, So yeah, I don't know. It's a very strange situation. I think Arsenal, there's no doubt about the squad needing to be evolving. It needs to be upgraded, but something has to be done sooner rather than later. And then, we go back to Mikel Arteta also, who actually spoke about the banner, which was flown over Villa Park. It says back Arteta, Kroenke out, and Arteta, does says here. See, this is from Metro. So Mikel Arteta defended Arsenal's hierarchy, claiming he has their full backing after playing through a banner across Villa Park on Tuesday night, which says back Mikel, Kroenke out. It's these times at Arsenal are so it's I don't know. I was just kind of lost for words, But let me just quickly go into the comment box. There's been a few comments here. One from Hong Kong Football on Tour. Hello, everyone. Again, it must be, well, actually not too late for you guys over in Hong Kong, but thanks for joining us on this this segment. We're going to try out this Arsenal news and see what is the general feeling. If people think it's a good idea, then we'll continue. If not, we might still continue. But we'll see anyway. We'll see. And then we've got the Urban Ghost. Good morning to you. How are you? Hi, Alex. Ozil isn't a grafter, and I think that's all there is to it, really. I've said so many times, if you've got a new coach or new manager, and their philosophy is that everyone, I repeat, everyone has to, defend, then everyone has to defend. You can't have players, or at least one player, not doing what the coach is asking you to do. So he's seen something in training, like Unai Emery saw in training before he was shown the door, that Ozil is not going to give you that. Mesut Ozil is not going to track back. He's not going to try and tack. He might do it, maybe once or twice every 2 or 3 games. But right about now, Arsenal have to prove that they're difficult to break down. And then we can, think about, the midfield and the attack. Actually, the attackers, our striker partnership is not the problem, although they didn't score last night. But, if Arteta is asking to a man to defend, Ozil's not going to do that for you. And I've got Hong Kong Football on Tour. Again, it says, loving the content. Cheers. Thank you. I hope you've subscribed to the channel. I hope you're sharing the content as well. It's going to be coming over there, the Hong Kong, and yeah. Anyway. Did you agree with the banner? Look, Kroenke has given Arsenal money. He has given Arsenal money. But, I've said a few times already that the sum total of what you've seen on a pitch is what's happening at the top. These guys at the top, they're not footballing people. They're not footballing people. They're just money people. But they're saying that, yeah. But I didn't agree with the banner. I didn't agree with it. I mean, we know the board knows, Arteta knows that he needs the support. He knows the squad needs to be upgraded. My fear is if he still feels he's not going to be supported, or he can't feel like he's going to be able to get his players in, he might walk. I think Mikel Arteta might walk and leave Arsenal. So, he's sent some salvos in the press conference saying that, I've got I know about the squad. We're struggling. So he's sending, underlining messages to the board. They have to support him. Whether that will happen or not will be another thing. That banner was aimed at the fan base. Let's come together for once. Absolutely. We need to come together. We need to come together. Safety, or unity in numbers. My heart broke the last season before Arsene Wenger left, seeing fans fighting in the stands and fighting outside the stadium there. A fractured fan base. We've got to come together, go forward together, lose together. But you can't tell me, even if Arteta lose 1, 2, 3 games and we're asking for his head on the block, that's not the way. That's not the Arsenal way. That's not the Arsenal way. Let's stick together. Right, back into the comment. Let's have a look. Right, actually, Hong Kong said, all right, okay, so it's not too late in the evening for you guys. Not too late. All right. Let's have a look here. Got Stan the Geezer. Did somebody say I did say? Yeah, listen, if you guys are not sure what's going on, if anyone mentioned our number 10's name, there's a pot of money. Well, I think there should be money accumulated by the accountant, 1/3 of the cannonfoddertv mafia. Yeah, Stan the Geezer. So every time someone says his name, we've got to put money in the pot. Well, anyway, I'm not putting any money in the pot. I own this channel. All right, okay. Back in the comments. Hi, Stan. Up early, mate. Yeah, it must be very early. What, in sleepless nights over the performance last night, Stan the Geezer? Ah, there me. Was just gonna go to bed, and then I heard someone on the internet say, "Yeah, I just couldn't help myself. Sorry, man." Yeah, so be warned, if you are invited onto cannonfoddertv on any of the segments, make sure you don't mention the number 10's name like I just did, and I've got to forfeit some money. Stan, how much money do I have to pay? In dollars or pounds? But yeah, guys, just getting to the main point. We've just been talking about Partey, Thomas Partey. Apparently, according to the Sun, they're saying that he comes to Arsenal. Is he coming to Arsenal? Well, if he does, he's going to claim the number 5, a company held by Socrates Papastafopoulos. And apparently, unbeknownst to me, Socrates is not keen on a move away from the Emirates, although he's falling out of favour with Mikel Arteta. Also, these players falling out with Mikel Arteta. Is that a good sign? Is that a good sign when you've got players falling out with the manager or the coach? I guess he's setting a standard. No player, like we said so many times, no player can be bigger than Arsenal. No player. Doesn't matter if you're on 350 bags a week or an hour or whatever it is. If you're not pulling your weight, if you're being rude, you're not being disrespectful, you're not following the rules or the instructions, you've got to go. And there's one player that comes to mind. That's Matteo Guendouzi, who's fallen foul of Mikel Arteta. But yeah, so apparently, the Sun's reporting that Thomas Partey, it's possible he can get his number 5 shirt. And then we spoke about Mikel Arteta asking questions, at press conferences about our number 10. I didn't say his name, but yeah, you can see he's absolutely fed up about asking questions about our number 10. And then apparently, Ian Wright has said it appears that his career has been ended by Mikel Arteta, and also our number 10's wife wants to move away. He wants to move away, So, at what stage, at what point you get all this money, and you're still refusing to move on? there is a saying about boxers. Boxers are the last one to know when they should hang up their gloves and retire. No, I've always said boxers are the first people who know it's time to hang up their gloves. Number 10 knows that he should move on, but he's refusing to move on. But anyway, and then people are going to talk about his charity work. Anyway, let's have a look here. Some more comments have been coming into. It is a good sign. Yes, it is. It is. It is. I think it's a good sign. I mean, I'm not sure, that I go back to the 70s. That's where I started supporting Arsenal, 77, 78. And we went through a lot of difficult times, but for me, the turning point or the watershed moment was seeing George Graham coming to Arsenal and getting rid of players and bringing in his own players. You've got to knock heads together, but okay. And then Bud saying lazy Ozil. But guys, yeah, just let me know, what your feeling is about this segment here, Arsenal, live Arsenal news. If it's a segment that you guys want me to continue, let me know in the comments box now or after watching this at a later stage. And also subscribe to cannonfoddertv on all platforms. We're trying to. Well, what are we trying to do? We're trying to grow the community here on cannonfoddertv. So, to all of you, and I've always said that, without followers, subscribers, or even people viewing the channel, really, there can never, ever be a cannonfoddertv. That rhymed, didn't it? B TV. Superseding myself. But yeah, so this is the first segment of our live Arsenal news. Tell me again, guys, what you think. And hopefully we might see you tomorrow around the same time. Again, maybe Stan will get up early hours over there in Vancouver. And which reminds me, guys, make sure you go over to his segment, Gillen is in Vancouver. Pen your thoughts and your comments and let Stan know what you're feeling. I mean, not personally what you're feeling, but I just mean what you think about the performance, because he will do like a post-game reaction. And yeah, it's so typical Arsenal, isn't it? That we beat Man City, we beat Liverpool, and then we trip up over Aston Villa. It's so typical. But then I do say it's down to fatigue, maybe it's squad rotation. You got to keep the consistency. Let these players, if they're performing on form, let them play. The only negativity could be, with the injuries. They're so close to the FA Cup final. The players are going to want to play in the final, aren't they? So, yeah, who'd want to be a coach these days? I think there's one more comment here. Okay, Martin, AFC 1, I am angry. Why are you angry, Martinelli? Is it the real Martinelli? No, I'm only joking. Why are you angry? Tell us before I end this segment of Arsenal news. Arsenal need to win FA Cup. If they don't, I want Arteta gone out of his depth. Listen, we're going to respect everyone's thoughts and comments in the chat on the segments, on whatever platform or segments we do on cannonfoddertv. We will. Unless you're using foul language, we don't allow that, or inciting racism or violence. I'm going to respect your comments, but like I've just said, you have to. I mean, personally, Arteta wasn't my choice. He wasn't my choice. But whilst he's here, we have to support him. We've just said about the banner. That is aimed at the fan base. We've got to be and stick together. We can't have fans, fighting in the stands or fighting outside the stadium or even on social media, just at each other's throats. We've got to stick together. But, you are entitled to your own opinion, but I think it's just a little bit too much, personally. Got to sit together. Got to give the guy a chance. And remember, he needs his own players. How many of these players did he bring in? How many of these players can you actually say that he brought in? But again, I will respect your thoughts, and your comment, Martinelli. Okay. Love your channel. Do you think one day I can come on? Of course you can. Of course you can. If you hit me up in the comments box, there's not going to. We usually have the Easy Talk, which is a live show every Friday. We have a specific panel of guests and combination. We've got the cannonfoddertv TV Mafia. We've got some guys from Central and South America and various panelists. So if you want to come on, send me a comments in the box or hit me up on our email address, which is arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com. I will leave the email. Actually, I probably might type it up now, actually. But yeah, there's no problem. You can come on. We can talk. But there's no easy talk this Friday. Maybe the following Friday or the Friday after that, because we've got like a backlog of maybe 2 or 3 group of panelists who are going to come. So maybe we're talking about maybe 4 weeks' time. But no problem. Just a few more. I want Poch or Carlo. We need to stay united together and get Kroenke out, mate. Okay, that's fine. Okay, again, I'm going to respect your opinion. It's okay. If we don't give him the chance, then it will keep going round and round in circles. And that was the point I made last year when I was on another channel. That Arsenal don't have a history of sacking managers. If you're going to give a manager or a head coach, let's just say, a maximum of 2-year contract, and at the end of that, he doesn't fulfill your requirements or your needs, and then you get somebody else in, and then somebody else in, it's going to be a revolving door of managers coming and going, like at Chelsea. And that is not the Arsenal way. We have to stick together, support the coach or the manager through the good times and the bad times. Football is like that. We can't always win the games. We're not going to always lose the games. We can try, but the starting point has to be to support, stick together, and hope that the team can evolve. It's clear the team needs to evolve. Half these players need to be shown the door. We know that. But if you're going to say, after less than a year or less than a season, the coach or the manager has to leave, we're going down a very slippery road. We don't want to be like Chelsea. Again, that's only my thoughts. Yeah, but we will respect everyone's thoughts and comments. We will get back. We should do previews for Chelsea games, though. Yes, yeah, absolutely right. But again, we can talk about that. Follow me on Twitter if you want. But Arteta wants to give Mustafi a new deal. Sign Cedric Mari. Yeah, again, if you don't know, you probably find out now. I'm one for the youth. We have to give youth a chance. The post-game reaction we did last night after the Aston Villa game, we had a really, interesting conversation about, having a combination or variety of Premier League players with experience and youth players. Why can't we have a combination? Why can't we have a combination of both? But if you're going to look for players that are worth upwards of 60, 70 million, the name players, we have to look for players with the right mentality. The players, young players who are going to fight for Arsenal, who are going to fight for the badge. Unfortunately, these players now at Arsenal don't have that right mentality. They don't have that mentality. Losing to Villa is embarrassing, but we aren't. We Arsenal where we expected to win and we lose. Okay, yeah. Point taken. Right, you're just dominating the chat now. These players are dire. We will be like 12th. I can't see us beating Chelsea. I give Arteta a transfer window. I'm just worried that we are going to finish 10th next season. Can you take any positive under Arteta? Do you think last night was fatigue? Like I said, I think part fatigue, part of too much rotation. Again, you've got to keep the continuity. Keep the continuity. If these players are performing so well against Liverpool and Man City, don't change it. Keep the continuity. Keep the continuity. Otherwise, we've lost the momentum. But yeah, he seems to have got the max. Hey, listen, one positive, big positive under Mikel Arteta, although it wasn't really Arteta's doing, was the injury to Leno and having Martinez come in. Martinez has been an absolute monster in goal. Absolutely fantastic. So it's like we've got 2 number 1 goalkeepers at Arsenal. But yeah. Guys, I think I'm going to call this this segment. It's gone on longer than I actually thought. So again, guys, for those of you who are watching, make sure you subscribe to cannonfoddertv on all platforms. Follow us on Twitter. Give us a like. Apparently, they say giving a like on YouTube sends us up the rankings. I'm not so sure if that really works, but yeah, who knows? Who knows? Plays under 23s versus Watford, and what would be your lineup for 1st of August? Great video. I'm not going to give you my lineup now. We're going to be doing a pre match video before the FA Cup final. So if you want to hit us up in the comments and get involved, we'll do it then. But guys, thank you for tuning in. It's been very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Went on longer than I actually thought. I even got Stan the Geezer, 1/3 of the cannonfoddertv Mafia, up from his bed early hours in Canada to watch this segment. But listen, guys, again, make sure to subscribe to cannonfoddertv on all platforms. If you've been wondering who and what you've been watching Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.